In the playoffs, most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
23 yards on.
This is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check, check, Lucky. 79. Check 31.
Barkley. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Bart. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane.
Tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Mitchell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Back to throw. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. 57. Mike 57. Tighten up. Pull it together. 57's Mike.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Purdy rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Shepard will go in motion right. Makes the give to Barkley. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Purdy from the gun. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on third down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Purdy, big fourth down play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Purdy. On the move to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On first down, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down. Here's Barkley again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. The Giants' season will continue.